Today I'm going to demonstrate some basic knitting stitches on a piece that I've already started. This will be a lacy washcloth when it's done. It's about halfway finished now. You can see the lace pattern by these holes that are peeking through. They're made by a combination of different stitches, but we're going to start with the knit stitch because it's the most basic.
Begin.
If you're a right-handed knitter like me, the stitches that you hold in your right hand on this needle are your reserve stitches. In your left hand, you hold your working needle, and your yarn is coming off the back side of your left hand. To do a knit stitch, you begin by inserting the tip of the right hand needle in the front of the left hand stitch on the far side. You don't do it on the side closest to you, you do it on the far side. So you insert your needle, you bring your yarn around, circle it around the tip of the right hand needle, and you pull it through. So to see that again, for a knit stitch, you go to the far side, insert your needle, wrap your yarn around, and pull it through. The next stitch that most knitters use is called the purl stitch. To do a purl stitch, you move your yarn to the front of your piece between your needles like this. And instead of inserting your needle through the back, you insert it through the front. So you insert the needle on the side closest to you in the front, wrap the yarn around, and pull it through. So see that again, we've still got our yarn in the front. You insert it on the side closest to you. And remember, this is a purl stitch. You loop the yarn around and pull it through. When you're looking at your piece, you can tell the difference in the knitted and purl stitches, because the knitted stitches are the ones that are just straight up and down, and the purl stitches you can tell by the little bumps at the bottom. This particular pattern calls for this row to be used a combination of 3 knit stitches followed by 5 purl stitches. So we're going to use that pattern. We're going to start with our 5 purl. So we're going to insert on the front side, on the side closest to us, wrap it around, and pull it through. We're going to do that 5 times. And then we're going to move to our knit stitch by moving our yarn back to the back side. It helps to push your needle, or push your stitches all the way to the end of your needle. And then we're going to start our knit stitch by going to the far side of the yarn, inserting our needle, looping it around, pull it through, and we're going to do that for a total of 3 times. And then we go back to our 5 purls. We move our yarn back to the front, insert it on the side closest to me, loop it around, and we'll do that 5 times. And then we're going to continue that pattern until we get to the very end of our row.